Yeah, it just felt different in the rear that run. So we'll check it out, but no excuses. You just got to be.
What's the difference between controlling the race and being up front and then having to run second and working with the traffic?
Yeah, it's different for sure. Track position. These cars are so close in speed that track position definitely helps, and we just lost control, but we still really didn't have the car also that lost front. Again, stuff we'll take a look at it, but either way, once the 9 got out front, he could control the pace, which he did.
Where was the 9 better that last run?
I don't think he was really better anywhere. It's just the ability to have the cleaner air for the longer period of time. Kind of made me heat my stuff up. Which is what I had to do. What I did at 35 of the guys for the bulk of the race. So it just once you're in that dirty air for an extended period of time, your car typically goes away.
Horsepower and tire wear was the talk of going in. How did they work together?
Yeah, I mean, it felt similar. Certainly, John Green had some options there, but I thought it felt similar. Really the tire wear here. We haven't had like more than about a second drop off here in quite some time, which is pretty unusual. But Goodyear's trying to do their best to keep softening it as much as they can, but it just seems like we keep finding ways to make it last.
The move with Blaney, he thought it was unnecessary from his seat. What did you?
I wouldn't disagree.
You lost clean air in the first stage. What was the difference between getting it back in the first stage and not the third stage with Byron?
I mean, we were really good in the first stage, and so I didn't want to push it. He wanted to go, and I knew I could go right back by him. The difference was I controlled that run for such a long time that my tires were in better shape than his was, even when he had gotten around me. So once we got clear of the traffic, I chose to just go back by him.
Did the track change at all temperature-wise?
It changed a little bit, certainly, but not anything different from what a normal Martinsville race was.
Any idea what you were feeling, Denny, with the rear end? Like what it could have been?
Yeah, it's just under braking. It felt like the rear end was moving again. So I don't know. It's just a feel. Could have been just a chassis change. You just never know. But we'll check it out.
You lost control of the race when Chastain stayed out. Is that surprising that somebody stayed out on tires like that today?
No, like I talked about, the lap time fall off hasn't really reached a second here at this track yet. That's typically when you're going to want to pit every time for tires. And so, with him going along that green flag run, it gave him the option of when the caution comes out to stay out because he didn't have many laps on tires.
Sorry, what'd you say happened with Blaney? You squeezed him or something?
Yeah, I had lost control off of turn 4, spun the rears, and just got higher than I wanted to be.
Did anything visibly stand out when you were looking at the rear around the race?
No.
Thank you.